If you like brocante and French antiques and you're planning a trip to France, preferably to Burgundy sometime soon, you are going to love this video. I'm Marloes. I moved to Burgundy in 2019 and I love brocante. And since we've moved here and are renovating our 150-year-old farmhouse, I have found so many brocante treasures to decorate our home and the holiday homes that we've created. But I've also recently done a private brocante shopping experience with a client. And in this video, I'm going to take you to the places that we've shopped at and that we visited. And some of these brocante shopping places are impossible to find online. If you come here and try to do research to see where you want to go, which shops you want to visit, that is quite challenging in France because some of the best places are not online and you will not know that they're there unless you find a local that knows these places, knows the people, so, and that will be me, she can check and see that they're actually open on the day that you're here, because most brocantes, and especially also the ones that we visit today in this video, aren't open all the time. So sometimes you show up and the door's closed, which is really too bad. What I'm doing in this video is that I'm taking you with us on this brocante shopping experience, and I'm sharing the details and addresses of the shops that we're visiting. So I haven't filmed everywhere because this was a private shopping experience for my client, so I didn't want to be filming while I was doing that, but I have included some footage of previous visits to these same places, so you still get the feel for what they look like and what to expect. So let's go and try to find some nice treasures here in Burgundy. So to help you understand where we are today, here is a map of France, and now we zoom in to a little northeast of the center of France to the Burgundy region, mostly known for the wines, the big city Dijon. If I zoom out a little bit, you find the big city Lyon that most people know. So it's a little north of Lyon. Let's zoom in now a little more into the natural park called Le Morvan, with its biggest city Autun here. And then there is a road going from Autun, crossing the natural park, to Laizy. And it's on this road, the D681, where we find Véronique Dapremont. It is one of my very favorite brocantes in this area. So let's zoom in because she is nowhere to be found online. Here we go. And actually, her place is listed as a restaurant. So you'll see the big red brocante sign painted on the farmhouse when you're driving on the D681 from Autun in the direction of Laizy. So park your car next to the farmhouse, follow the signs to the brocante entrance, and there you simply ring the little bell, and then if Veronique's home, she'll open the doors for you and will open the doors to the brocante for you that's in the shed in the garden, where she keeps the most amazing treasures. This is definitely one of my favorite places, so it was the first one that we stopped during this visit, and my client found really beautiful treasures here.
Right. Lorraine, c'est le chardon, you know? No. Chardon. Chardon is the emblem of Lorraine. Lorraine is in the north of France, region in the northeast of France, Lorraine. Et c'est le chardon. Compared to this, you know.
Et le chardon, is that the thing that's on there?
Voilà.
Voilà,
Le chardon.
it's the plant.
Plant. Like a thistle?
Yeah, it's like a thistle. Yeah, I like this color. And this little vase is nice. It's €3. That's nice. I always have these. I love them so much. And these. Et oui, ah, ça j'aime beaucoup.
Ça c'est Serranor, Saint-Amand.
Ah ouais.
Saint-Amand. done, madame. Nice selection. Oui, c'est du grès. I don't know the word in English for grès. Yeah, I prefer the lighter color ones, but
Yeah.
what was that, 12 euros?
Yeah. And there's one there as well. There's a lighter one in the back. See behind that.
Just a minute now, we've got.
See, there's so much you miss it. Ouais.
Donc il y a opaline blanc et opaline
Non, mais
noir.
opaline, c'est à base de verre, non?
Ah oui, c'est spécial, hein, l'opaline.
C'est du verre.
Je sais pas exactement comment c'est fabriqué, mais c'est pas transparent.
Did you see these? So my client found some egg holders, some faisselle cheese molds that she was really looking for, a beautiful glass jar, a mustard pot, and a couple of beautiful conical shaped confiture glass jars. It was a very good start of the day. Now we are leaving Véronique's place because there is another really nice brocante. If you're a frequent viewer of the channel, you've seen me visit that before. It is a little further down the D681 in the direction of Laizy, so let me zoom out a little bit. It's about 10 minutes from Véronique's place and it's in a tiny little village. It is called La Maison Bariolée and they call it an antiques and brocante shop and a salon de thé, so you can also have a coffee or tea or lunch there. I did not film our visit here, so if you want to really take a good look around this brocante, I'll put a link up here to a recent video that I did. My client found a couple of more mustard pots here, and now it was lunchtime, so we could have had lunch here. They have a beautiful garden where you can have lunch, but the weather wasn't really as nice as we'd hoped for. So we decided to drive back to Autun because we were a bit ahead of schedule. So we had a little more time. So we drove back to Autun so we could have lunch at one of my favorite places and also visit 2 extra brocantes that we didn't plan on visiting. But since we have a little more time, it would be really nice to go there too. So let's head out there now. After a delicious lunch, we went to the brocante by a Dutch woman called Honey, where I filmed several times. Here you see the shop window and the beautiful items that are already outside. So if you want to see more of this brocante, I actually did 2 videos here before that I'll link up here, and I'll also put them in the description box. Next door to this brocante is another one, and I think this may be one of my recently discovered new favorite ones. It's owned by Raul and Marie-Claude Metra, and Raul has been in the antiques business since he was 15 years old. He's the son of an antiques lover's family, and the shop is filled with so many treasures. It's one of those shops where you can't really see everything because there is almost too much. So my client found really nice copper items here and a couple of other things that I don't even remember.
Alors Saint-Vincent-de-Paul, c'est celui qui a accompagné toute ma famille dans les magasins d'antiquité.
Ah, c'est vrai?
Il a fait ma grand-mère, ensuite mes parents, ma sœur et moi, voilà.
Raoul's explaining how this St. Paul's statue has been in every antique shop that his family has owned over the decades.
Ah, vous avez trouvé des gros pots à confiture.
Ah oui.
These ones have bubbles in them, which really means they're old.
Oui.
It's kind of
ouais.
amethyst colored. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's almost
this
purple.
Is an old one.
Oui.
Celui-là, il est beau.
Yeah.
Oui.
Il est beau, hein?
Ouais.
La couleur aussi.
Ah oui, ils sont vraiment anciens, ceux-là. À l'œil, madame.
Yeah. C'est pourquoi on est venu. 13, ça c'est 13.
Oui.
Mais je suis obligée de le prendre alors. but you're going to get it.
Il n'a pas la même forme que d'habitude.
Non,
vous voyez.
mais moi j'aime bien.
Il est très beau.
Il est très beau, mais vous les cachez hein, là derrière, on les voit
c'est
pas.
pour vous.
I like these. These are lovely.
Yeah, they are.
The bottom one's really,
Yeah.
really good. It's really good.
La moule en cuivre, on aime bien.
Oui, le moule à Kouglof.
Wow. Yeah.
Et un autre.
Ah oui.
The hand stuck in your sleeve. I like the rosette.
Yeah.
Super nice.
It is. Ah ouais.
Voilà, avec voilà la marguerite.
Je connais pas du tout.
Vous connaissez la viande? Charolais.
Oui, je
Voilà.
connais Charol, mais
Eh ben, les faïences de Charol.
Here's that story things again.
Yeah.
Let's see what it says on here.
Ce sont des recettes parlantes.
Oui. I said there are stories on there. Celle qui ne doit pas connaître l'amour. Yeah.
There's another cheese mold.
Looks like it still has it. And then those bowls, I really like those.
I like the cream color one.
Our next stop is an Emmaüs, and if you've been following me for a while, you know I really like the Emmaüs shops. Emmaüs is a charity and they have shops all over France. You do always need to check whether the Emmaüs you find on Google Maps is actually a store, because it's a charity that also houses people. So sometimes you find a community that doesn't have a shop. When it does have a shop, it will either say magasin, boutique, or point de vente. So make sure you check that before you head out there. This one is in Étang-sur-Arroux, and that's about 20 minutes drive from Autun. I have become a little less enthusiastic about this particular one. I don't know, somehow it's really very much hit and miss every time I come here. But I always start at the outside area where everything's basically just out in the open. When it rains, they don't put it away or they don't cover it. But sometimes you do find really nice sandstone stoneware items in the outside area. So we're checking that out first. I was thinking, I bet they have one of those small, you know, the ones that you saw at the brocante. And you said it's too bad the lid isn't on there anymore.
Yeah, find the lid here.
No, I think, or they'll have the entire thing here probably. Next, we're going inside to the vaisselle section. So if you're looking for dishware, that is going to be in what's called vaisselle. So be looking for that when you're visiting an Emmaüs and you're looking for dishware. The vaisselle section will have glassware, dishes, plates, cooking items, cutlery, anything that you will be looking for your kitchen. These are nice. I like these, all these little... Yeah, knives are usually difficult to find because they usually only sell forks and spoons, because back in the day people would bring their knives.
Old bakelite.
Tous nos clients sont rois, quel que soit leur sujet. Nos conseillers sont à votre service et toutes nos offres, même les plus haut de gamme, se sont
Yeah, I like that. That was our visit of the Emmaüs here. My client got the lemon press and the plate that I showed you in the last shot. The last visit we did, I haven't filmed at all, and it is maybe one of the most hidden places. It is owned by two brothers, and it's on that same road, the D681, back in the direction of Autun. And here is me on Google Maps trying to show you how to find it. We found really nice zinc items here, some sandstone. There's really everything. It's the kind of brocante where you find old cans with oil and stuff like that, old motorcycles, like really everything. It's a very special place, and if you get a chance to go there, you definitely have to. Now, this was it for today's video. You will find all the names and address details of these places in the description box. Thank you for watching, and I will be back next week.